Welcome to the Bluestem, a luxurious boutique hotel located in the heart of Torrance. Check in and you check out of the everyday hustle and bustle. Nira, you are the CEO and innovator of this boutique hotel. Of course, it's located right here in Torrance, but to me, this place is Torrance.
It's Torrance in so many different facets. I'll start with how we decided to create this boutique hotel in Torrance. I grew up in Torrance, and when I was going for my college interview to Cornell, I interviewed with the GM of the Torrance Marriott. And I was absolutely amazed by all the photographs in his room of all the places he'd been to, and decided, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna create hotels. Went on to kind of work all over the world and live all over the world. And I made it a point to always stay in unique hotels. And I wanted to figure out how to share that with other people. And so after my last stint in Asia, I moved back to Torrance and decided I was gonna create a boutique hotel here. And why Torrance? Because I feel like Torrance is in a bit, and it has been for a few years, a little bit of a renaissance. And so it's an exciting time here. We have 12 craft breweries, and that number continues to grow. We have cool restaurants. We've got a secluded beach. We have a lot to offer here. And so it seemed like it's a high growth market, and it's the perfect opportunity to create something that's affordable, but bring a little bit of the cool factor to this high growth city. I wanted to give back to this town that had given so much to my family. My parents came here, typical immigrant story, no money, laid down their roots, built their first property, and now we have a lot of property, commercial property, residential throughout Torrance. And I've always been very actively involved with Torrance as well and stayed connected to it.
This hotel not only is based here, but you support all the local businesses.
When you think about a boutique hotel, especially in today's world, people are looking for something that is local. They want that experience. Even if you stay at an Airbnb, you're now looking for a local experience, right? And so how do we create that? I talked to so many national distributors. My design team really wanted me to go with one of these big hospitality guys. I talked to museum type curators. I couldn't find anybody that was a good fit, that was listening to what I wanted. Richmond, our general manager, was in Leadership Torrance with Jonathan Anderson, who's now has the Visual Experience Fine Art Gallery. I said, Jonathan, you're really young. I don't know if you're gonna get this. But I told him what I wanted. He showed up 3 weeks later with a catalog of local artists, all extremely talented. We exhibit 5 different local artists, and that's constantly evolving. And all of it aligns with our geometric patterns and our natural palette with pops of color coming through the art. We also partnered with Torrance Historical Society with Debbie Hayes there. She gave us some historical pieces that we could put. So that was the art. The plants were the same thing. My whole goal here was to create a visual sanctuary. So like you said, you come in the door and you escape, essentially. That was the whole goal. And so we had to surround it with plants. And we worked with a local landscape architect, local contractor. We did all local nursery plants and continue to do that in our succulent garden throughout the property. And food and drink, which is what everybody's really interested in. Due to COVID, we had to shut down our breakfast and eatery and various things, which is now slowly reopening. But we worked with the Torrance Farmers Market. They're right across the street from us. We love the Torrance Bakery. And then for drinks, we partner with Strand Brewing, Smog House. We always have Red Car here for events. There's so many great breweries, so we're able to constantly evolve that and work with them. I mean, even our signage, we worked with Fast Signs. Our goal was to support as many local businesses as we could.
You brought up COVID, so let me touch on that. You were on our news show back in 2019 for your grand opening, and that wasn't too long ago. That was right before COVID. So how did the coronavirus pandemic affect this boutique hotel? It affected so many hotels worldwide.
Absolutely. We're fortunate to be in a city that is large. So we have a lot of big hospitals here. And so I think that worked in our favor. And while we did not get the rate that we would want, especially in our opening year, and that was very challenging, we did have excellent customers. We had all doctors and nurses. They gave us a lot, and we were able to survive through the COVID pandemic. And now we're slowly opening back up that we had to shut down. Even all hotels, we had to shut down housekeeping, like various other things. So we're learning how to be in a world where it's maybe a little bit more touch-free, contactless, things like that. We didn't have to shut down, but there were a couple scary days where we had one room sold, and, which you can't imagine, and everything is still on, and you have a full staff.
This 58-room oasis, part of the Ascend Hotel collection, features inspired gathering spaces throughout the hotel, including the lobby, courtyard, and fitness center. It's the uniqueness of each space and room that makes it so welcoming.
And that was one of the goals, was do we make every single room different? Do we make some of the rooms different? And we tried to make all the rooms as different as we could. You'll see in the premium suites that we have all different art. We have barn doors in some of the rooms, massive bathrooms, balconies in some of the rooms, different types of seating arrangement. They're interesting, they're modern.
And the name Bluestem, that's quite unique. Where did that come from?
When we were discovering and researching different types of themes or concepts for the hotel, we looked at the history of Torrance. We considered concepts like transportation or Pacific Rail, various things. And we ultimately decided we needed something that was more calming and more sanctuary-like. And so we studied what's right near us. The Madrona Marsh is right down the street from us. There is an abundance of different types of grasses. I really never thought I'd be studying grasses, but they have beautiful names. Bluestem is a type of grass. It was once found in the Madrona Marsh, probably still is there. It's in abundance throughout California now, and it grows into this lovely tufted form and with little coral flowers, and it's a blue silvery color. And we actually also got our mascot, which is the Mohawk-bearing egret. And you'll see it throughout our signage from the bird watching that takes place famously at the Madrona Marsh.
When we spoke to you a couple of years ago, you were starting a mural.
Yes.
How are things now?
Things are great. People have come, which was our hope, from all over LA to see the mural. And it's about 70 feet wide and 10 feet high, and we're constantly adding to it. And so right now the mural is the intersection of where Torrance Beach facing Mount Baldy meets the Madrona Marsh. And so these are kind of our inspirations and their senses of nature, and Bluestem is the sun or intersection of the two worlds. We try to keep it so that people can use it as an Instagrammable moment, and it's done really well.
All good things ahead. And as mentioned, now that the Bluestem is slowly getting back to the way things were before the pandemic, the hotel's food offerings like pizzas and other hot foods plus breakfast items will be returning to the menu. In the meantime, if a guest is hungry, the hotel is in walking distance to many restaurants. They have a grab and go, which has beer, wine, snacks, and the hotel has partnered with local eatery and neighbor Chic to help feed its guests. For that option, you pay for your food at the hotel and the restaurant brings your dishes to you, which is exactly what they did for me when I was there. Well, now that I'm here, I think I want to partake in some of these offerings that you have.
Yes, exactly. I think we should do that.
Let's do it. Well, here we are now in the courtyard of the Bluestem Hotel, and it is gorgeous out here, as is this spread of food and beverages.
It's exciting out here. It's got this calm, beautiful energy, and that's kind of what we love about it. And this is a spread here from Chic. They have a huge variety of things that they offer, delicious eats, so we can dive into it. Pour myself a little bit of that to get us going. I think you will enjoy it. So cheers. Yes.
Wow. Oh, there's a raspberry in there. I mean.
So good. Wow.
Wow. Kebab, chicken garlic, plain. What are we thinking? I'm gonna go for chicken garlic.
All right, let's try it.
What?
Wow. Delicious.
I don't even know what's on
Once
this
again.
sandwich.
Once again, absolutely yum.
Wow. Let's see. Yeah.
Oh, wow, literally a baked apple. Just pressed. They're not like all soft and gooey.
I don't know what flavor this is, but it's good. Coffee, chocolate coffee.
Coffee.
Oh
Wow.
Well, I think that the Bluestem Hotel is a little piece of paradise in Torrance.
Thank you.
Cheers to that.
Cheers.